No, you and I weren't there, and finally he wins one.
That's probably what it was, actually.
I think we're never invited to a major again now, but no, I mean, look, that guy's
unless someone needs to put a stop
hard.
to FaZe, you know?
Someone's got to do it. But we are underway, and this is a team that at one point in time I would have said was built to beat them, potentially. They were built to beat Na'Vi, bringing in the Danish trio, obviously 2 in the server and 1 behind them in Zonic. And it hasn't really worked out, and there's been lots of change. It's funny to think that change came as well to respond to Na'Vi, who have now been forced to make change themselves. Rops back in the site, starts out, gets dupreeh.
Ooh, Molly missed.
It did indeed. You can see it explode in the air, so that's going to be a huge problem to slow them down. Meanwhile, Twistzz, though, through middle, is already covering off the other side. Magisk gets pincered, and now they're stuck inside of tunnels. They have to fight together, and the direction they go is lower because they can swing and control the peak a little bit better. But Twistzz, he's not done there. He finally runs out of ammunition, and ZywOo picks up his 2nd kill. But it's all on him, 1 versus 3.
Yeah, he'll have to get an ace if he can be able to find it, but this is a tough position. Rops is tucked in close to the left. He does have a minute to work with. I don't think he's going to get any kind of peak that he would like. No mistake that he can capitalize upon. The only thing is if he comes in, if he clears left, he's a god. At the moment, he's pausing. So FaZe is going to start being mobile across the map. You can see Rops and Kerrigan are kind of planted in their position. Brokey is the X factor at the moment, just shrinking things down, making sure that FaZe are going to have quick rotations wherever ZywOo decides to go. And for his part, as I mentioned, he's just waiting for a mistake that's not going to come.
So Rops on the off angle. ZywOo does at least consider the closed doors, the gate, but he's still going to walk in and give himself up. Oh, missed shots. Doesn't matter. Rops collects it. Hard to hit that headshot from behind, but doesn't give ZywOo a chance to swing around and catch him. So FaZe go up 1-0 already.
Yeah, you're just never going to clear hard left in that kind of a situation. There's way too many other angles in Dust2 and that B bombs that you're going to have to worry about. Good job from Twistzz as well. They shut down the B hit, and taking up space elsewhere on the map removes Plan B from the playbook of Vitality. Pistol round slips away. I think the big key is that missed Molotov towards the back platform was everything. That was the part, that was the element of that tactic that made that B hit possible. And when it misses, there's just nothing you can do. Rain chucks out a Molotov of his own, but it's very passive to start. Vitality does not press the issue. It is all Glocks, unarmored Glocks.
Rock out with your Glock out.
That's the saying.
It is. Naked Glocks. As you say, no armor. So we'll see what they can come up with. See if they can get anything fast to get a bomb plant down, maybe pick off a few kills, maybe save a weapon. But it's going to be pretty easy farming, especially for the MP9s in play right now, Rain and Kerrigan.
Yeah, this should be a nice, easy round. Rain is going to be close up, keeping space. Twistzz, he loves these fights. He'll take them all day. Rain's actually brought pretty low. Those Glocks doing some damage, but I mean, just look how easy it is for Twistzz to just stay safe. And now Kerrigan's activated as well. There goes Masuda, 2-0. Nobody goes down for FaZe.
Yeah, I did not really much to go on that round, as you see the engagement in middle. Never going to go the way of the Glocks. Thought maybe they'd try and just absolutely rush a site and just go hope for the best and don't go for a bomb plant. I'm surprised Rain took that much damage, considering it was just tapping away. And I know it's MP9, but even still, he's got the armor and had the advantage in the situation, but gets away, stays alive more importantly.
Well, he probably had all 5 Glocks aiming at him while Twistzz just got to chill in the back, tapping away.
To be fair, I think only 2 could see him from that angle, though, at most.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit.
All right, okay. Sorry to call you out. You know, doesn't happen often.
2-0. Oh, up in the hands of ZywOo. He has no armor. Moving down mid, Apex, dupreeh, and Masuta starting to take control of Catwalk. ZywOo in support from top mid and Catwalk. Even got Magisk as well at Xbox. So Brokey going to be first point of contact. He gets one, mows him down, and Masuta is going to start swinging wide with the teammate. Into the A-bomb side we go. Kerrigan deploying utility to slow down this hit as best he possibly can. Twistzz is blocked off from trying to get in a position to support.
But Twistzz was the 4th man in this equation, so despite losing one early, there's still 2 to control A. Kerrigan is one of them. His own utility will swing him wide on the ramp, but it's just going to get the shot back, and he's looking for more. He'll do the damage and the assist to ZywOo, although AWP, I don't know that he needed it. Either way, it's back through smoke. Rops is going to be challenged, and Rain tries to surprise and get that information. He can't do it. The fast play from Vitality and the reverse aggression down Catwalk, too much for them to handle.
Yeah, and Kerrigan almost threw a wrench in those plans. He swung towards Goose, just spraying down the planter through smoke as well. ZywOo missed a shot to cover him as well. Still not able to get it done, but that's a round of SMGs. Now we're going to see FaZe upgrade across the board. FAMAS on Twistzz and Rain, but the off is in the hands of Brokey. 2 M4s on Rops and Kerrigan. FaZe have a pretty strong buy coming into this. 2-1 in the early going.
To Twistz's point, though, yeah, there's nothing worse than being stuck in CT like that with all the utility, knowing your teammates are left to fight without you. It's one of the worst positions to be stuck in my opinion. I hate it.
Ooh. He sees a lag, but broky. Holy hell.
Wow.
So much faster.
That's impressive. I thought ZywOo all day on that one.
I think ZywOo was worried about taking a shot a little bit early, so he's waiting for a bit more of the body to show up. broky just rips him apart. broky again legs Apex. Same position, it almost gets the wall bang.
He wanted to go back for that AWP, and that's why he was still looking toward the top of middle. Apex picks it up, but broky absolutely had the right intentions to keep his eyes on him. Meanwhile, dupreeh, as you said, the wall bang heading his direction at lower mid is going to slowly work that direction. Masuda opens long. That's at least a bit of map control to work with, and back to a 4-on-4. So Vitality has time to slow this down with a minute on the clock.
It doesn't change a whole lot yet because it doesn't change any rotations. FaZe still, like, without long, you'd want to be on catwalk anyways, and they're happy to be boosted up for the moment. broky's going to peek into it. That's a bit too ambitious, too much. Two players on catwalk, vertical stack. Rain behind the stairs, Twistzz with first contact. It's the two FAMAS. Body shows. dupreeh knows there's going to be a follow-up peek, and they could line up for him. Good trade from Twistzz.
Had to get at least one out of this now that he's controlled catwalk, but he's unaware there's another player lurking it. He's not sure where to look at this point because they haven't approached long. He knows they're going to be trying to work together, and he's caught in no man's land. Magisk with the kill. He looked back the right direction, but couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's all on Rops. Smoke's gonna go down, looking for the gap, sees it, and actually hits Apex. So the secondary AWP, Apex picks up from his deceased teammate, gets the kill onto the primary, and then it's Rops that returns serve with the dead off of broky. Although it's once again Magisk on catwalk who serves the last kill in the round, 2-2. And Zonic likes what he sees.
Yeah, Zonic getting hyped up early. This match means a lot to Vitality. This is a good barometer of what level they're gonna be at here at IEM Dallas. 2-2. broky providing a good start to this round. The pickoff onto ZywOo, the leg shot onto Apex as well, but he walks right back into the crosshairs. And FaZe might have to back off a little bit, take their foot off the gas. Just USPs. They're down to relegated to right around $2,000 across the board for the team. Apex gets dinked, finds a kill onto Twistzz. And ZywOo chiming in from T-spawn.
Rain just tapping away. This time, Rocket with your USP out.
Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
Doesn't. It doesn't at all. But at least it comes with a silencer.
True.
If you know what I mean.
I do.
You know me so well.
Yeah.
dupreeh just waiting for another gift to be given.
Yeah, Vitality being very fundamental this round. Not falling prey to anything. Even just a utility dump towards the A bomb site to show and execute and force some of these FaZe players to make their move. Finally, you can see even though there's only two players pressuring on catwalk and using the utility, the rest of Vitality spread across the map waiting for that reaction wherever it was going to come. Well played.
Yeah, they got one gun down, but Apex was, ZywOo was there with the AWP at the top of mid to make sure he didn't go anywhere with it and try and run away and hide. So 3-2, Vitality with 3 in a row to answer after the full save second round. And they're going to go, ooh, I thought they were going to go for head boost drop, but they just go for the quick shot through smoke instead, and Rops has already crossed. He's solo in doing so. Once again, Twistzz will play to CT, so it's another 3-1-1. Second time we've seen them use this play, and it was the first round they lost, if you remember, that they got the opening pick at long, and then forced Twistzz to be stuck inside a CT, and that was how this all started. So support smoke thrown by Apex toward long from middle. They've got the one on the box as well. It allows them to wrap around and drop, but I think broky spots that. Rain's aware. The problem is they're flashed out. They manage to turn it back, and Twistzz down below catches the second player who dropped and wanted him to try and trade on that ramp position. That's a massive kill to find, but Rain, accuracy not there. Damage is. It's on to ZywOo. He's already got Kerrigan, 2 to find. 80 HP. And he's fast enough that you might think he has ADHD as he's going to put the bomb down. That AWP could flick on any of these targets. 80 HP as well. The reason I say that, M4s, they're in range, but it's still enough for him to fight aggressively. They're going to work from both angles. Now, Twistzz should have been called in CT having gotten that kill, and they know he's been playing in that position, but ZywOo, with timing, doesn't know where he's gone. He might have just timed it wrong. Looking away, and he was fast on the flick, but I think he went through the wickets, 5-hole, and it's going to be Twistzz that turns it around. Yeah,
well done from FaZe to really control that situation. 3-on-1, that's an easy one to let slip away to someone like ZywOo, but Twistzz just creeping up that the ramp, waiting for his teammate out towards long as well. Actually, a little bit of trickery in this round from Vitality. That smoke thrown from mid out towards long, but not able to capitalize on anything that it provided. pretty good defense from FaZe as they just barely hold on and keep things tied up at 3. Op in the hands of broky again, op in the hands of ZywOo one more time. Both teams running low on funds. This is a big round for the early going of this half to see who's going to take economic control for the next 3 to 4 rounds. ZywOo drops down, looks for the cross, and hasn't spotted anything just yet. And he won't as they cross close to the doors.
So a bit of pressure in tunnels. First time we've seen that since the pistol round when they got shut down and pincered. This time Twistzz all the way inside of the B site, so changing the defensive play. Trying to be dynamic. Kerrigan, even though they don't play Dust as much, and I don't think any of his cores have played Dust nearly as much as they used to. I'm going way back on this, but the TSM days, but he certainly was one who knew the meta and knew the CT rotations better than anyone back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much knowledge built up from the years. broky gonna take the shot towards pin and misses the opportunity. Well done for the dupreeh to get the hell out as quick as possible. Again, just showing Catwalk take nades. Although with presence on Catwalk from Rain, FaZe is going to be saying they're not here yet. They haven't come through the smoke at all. He's confident as long as that smoke is up to just chill there. Mid control for Vitality, but what can they do with it? All four players here. No one really challenging or pressuring long, just looking for the push. 40 seconds left on the clock. Final smoke just used by FaZe as well.
Yeah, that's pretty early. 30 seconds still to execute, but faded out of it. Good execution, nothing to deny that. Flash absolutely nails broky. Now they'll have some information on this, but it just gets Twistzz. He had to respond because they knew they lost middle. He wanted to take back tunnels. It's all on Robs, who manages only two. Nice entry from ZywOo. Sure, he lost two teammates, but they now have the B site and the advantage with that AWP.
I was really worried about that trading. Good on ZywOo to find that kill, because Rops looked like he was about ready to tear all their heads off. Do Rain and Kerrigan really want to go for this? They don't have a kit, they don't have utility, and they're a man down. They're looking for an early kill, an easy kill somewhere, and I think that's going to be it. Back off, get the kit, get the AWP, and fight in the next round. There was nothing going in that kind of a retake, and Apex has just confirmed it. Vitality can start evacuating and feeling safe about it. They take a one-round lead again.
They're not going to find that op. Kerrigan didn't stay in CT, even though Apex is going to jump check the box to make sure of it. He's gone all the way toward long. Rain in a good position to hold top. So they get the gun, you're right. It was ambitious. If they had found a pick, maybe they go for that. But he's not there.
Important as well, the utility that FaZe was just lacking towards the end of that round. You could see that upper B push where that mid to B split was coming in. Once broky goes down, they're like, okay, we don't have a Molotov, we don't have a smoke to put down in the window or the door to funnel the mid attack in towards one of the choke points, so we have to try and push upper. Twistzz almost makes it work. I think he gets a good amount of damage on Omegas, just can't complete it. A dink, but not able to complete the kill. That did feel like one of the few options they had to be able to convert that round and take it away from Vitality. Op and M4 and two Deagles picked up around it.
Yep, Kerrigan's obviously throwing that off over to broky, but he's gone. And there's no one there to grab that either. You would think they would have someone else at long.
Maybe.
Usually that's a highly contested position, but Rob's Deagle. Oh, he looked to the right when dupreeh snuck out to where his crosshair previously was, and Rain, he can't do anything from up above. Twistzz, he's taken down as well. Very clean and concise from Vitality and what could have been a trap. But yeah, that op just gone at the start of the round is not even in this. Kerrigan 1v5 with a Deagle. Surely not.
Oh, no. No way.
Snuck by the Molotov, managed to take a step before the tick of damage came in, so they didn't hear that, but he's dead now shortly. Inside of the smoke, yeah, dupreeh just saw enough of him as he disappeared inside of it, so 5-3 now for Vitality.
This Vitality seems very, very focused at the moment, very much on point. It looks like they're almost rising to the occasion, which is lovely to see from them. Yeah, ZywOo out here very, very quick. Good flashbang from Apex as well. Just broky off at the last second, and then dupreeh handling the follow-up aggression very well, clearing out mid. Vegas able to take down Rain, who had pushed towards top mid. Fast long, Rain at the corner, blinded and dropped by Masuta. Another one coming around the smoke. It's Kerrigan. He found a blind Masuta. ZywOo trades that off.
Didn't anticipate a third, I don't think, to come out of the doors, so he got very aggressive on that play.
Then they disappear. Quick.
So Magisk still holding out of the tunnels. Rops has pushed forward.
Oh, this is such a sick call. They're just gonna hit this B bomb site as quick as possible. I wouldn't be too surprised if Magus just starts getting it underway before they even get here. If this smoke starts fading, yeah, these two players are gonna start leading the way. But again, you need to trade Rops. Two players over at the A bomb site are just so far away. They line up for him. Gun's not out. He's done great damage. Rops is gonna hold on.
He's crossed as well. He now controls the angle. They can't be guaranteed as to where he is. Now he's only on 16 HP, but he's bought time. Smoke to cover middle for the CTs. Second one at the door. Rops is left alone. That Molotov, is it going to get there or not? Doesn't matter. They're looking toward him, Brocky. That is all on Rops.
Yeah, that's spectacular. I mean, the kills, they line up for him, just maybe a little bit too much utility shuffling. They probably didn't think he was going to come back for the repeat. Oh, but he was on point. Great kill onto Apex, not able to get the trade, and this is where one player's got a Molotov. You can't find that kill out in the open, and then obviously, they're scared to death of him when he gets tucked in towards car.
Look at that deep smoke as well from Kerrigan. He knows they have to get in the site. He threw that through the doors and was already swinging wide on it, regardless of whether or not Rops was alive.
Yeah, he knows the attention's going to be in the other direction as well. Rain again blind at the corner. Another brawl out towards long early. So much utility dumped from both sides. dupreeh's brought low. One more flashbang comes in. It's turned. And Kerrigan wants to come in. He's got two. Magus couldn't convert. One more for the in-game leader. It's not there, but Rain is going to chime in through the smoke.
He's got to be careful, though, because he's fired a lot of ammo, and he has to reload at some point in time on that A1S. And as he slides back, out comes ZywOo to get the shot instead. So a little bit ambitious by Rain to fire into the smoke. I'm not certain they would have known his exact location had he not done that. And sure, yes, silencer. But echolocation is still very viable as Brookie now. Two misses on Catwalk allows Apex up on top of the platform, so a plant to come in. Two approaching long on retake. Remember, that AWP is also on the platform.
ZywOo's got to get into cover. It's all on him. ZywOo needs to be excellent from here on out.
Now cover off CT. Smoke still on Catwalk. He knows there's likely to be something toward long. This is a tough fight for the CTs, even with the man advantage. Oh, he's looked away. Wants to give support again to Catwalk. Flash, peek. They're on the wall. He's got both. He nailed them. His timing was perfect. The utility was a process of elimination and so calculated. Brokey now knows he has nowhere to go but to leave this round and try and save the AWP, and I don't think he's even going to get that far. Okay, quick enough. A nice display of talents, but a great round from ZywOo.
Yeah, that's God tier. I mean, obviously the 2-for-1 is a thing of beauty, but the utility usage from ZywOo is perfect. And that's a high-pressure situation for your teammate. Yeah, that's a well-deserved fist bump. Teammate calling for an extra smoke, it's going to disappear. He gives up the angle to toss the smoke over towards Catwalk, so his teammate doesn't have to get into a brawl. The flashbang just off the wall as well to bounce close enough to blind them both. That's beautiful.
An inconsequential, that shot. I shouldn't say inconsequential because he saves the AWP, so at least they get something into this round, but it was certainly not going to influence the 6th now out of 10 to go to Vitality. And again, they're going to put pressure on long, despite that the exchanges have actually been pretty even.
Well, here's where we got to start looking out for what the reaction is going to be from FaZe, because it's actually 3 rounds in a row that Vitality has just said, we are going to bully the hell out of you at this long corner and take control of it each and every time. So starting to train FaZe to realize that they want this long control early.
Let's see, Mango again for the AWP, but it's the CT side. It's the scout instead, excuse me, for Kerrigan, not the off that was saved for Brokey. Brokey is actually at middle.
I mean, Vitality's just going to sit and pause, hope Kerrigan peeks back into the op, but they're going to come right back towards long. And FaZe know it.
That's not bad from Kerrigan. That's bomb as well. Not that it's in possession of the CTs, but they'll have to commit someone to the pit to try and get it. Flash out, forces Kerrigan off, but there's already support in play. Brokey now has the AWP. I don't think Kerrigan spotted it. The second head to the left. Goes for more through the boxes. Kerrigan's tagged.
This is not the fight you want if you're Vitality. This is actually horrible.
It's not worth it. You already got Magisk on 33.
Well, it's not. It's just the scout at long range is holding you pinned down. You haven't been able to take care of Kerrigan, but then Brokey comes over with the op as well, and you're just not able to make any progress whatsoever. And I think FaZe may be misreading the situation, maybe thinks that Vitality's going to be forced back due to all that pressure. They're coming right back at it. One smoke for the cross, a Molotov as well to add in. Some flashbangs to chuck through, but there's going to be staunch defense here. One player Catwalk, Kerrigan out in the open, but the op from Brokey. Oh, there it is. Kerrigan finally cleans up a kill. This is going to slip away. Brokey missed shot. It's Apex left in a 1v2 now. Looking for the jiggle peek. He wants to pick off at least one before he commits to the bomb site. And Apex just going to drop in, tagged 10 seconds, and Rops at long is able to flank all the way around. Vitality gets stalled out.
Stalled out 6-5, back to within 1 for FaZe, and back into the guns. Double op setup, they've been able to carry that over as well, so Brokey still has 54-50 in the bank for the next round. Okay. pardon me, he hadn't bought utility yet, so 3450, but he'll certainly have enough cash built up from that. So this is a good situation for FaZe. They can build on this because they've broken down Vitality. But the classic Tech-9s are coming out.
That'll be a round that they cover Vitality in the post game when they look back on this and do the VOD review. That's going to be a round that they have a lot of conversation on how to handle that because they just got way too pinned down with no other option.
And I don't know why you leave the bomb on the single player in pit. ZywOo going down with bomb there immediately, like it seems.
I don't think they ever had the plan to fall back, so I don't think they really necessarily cared so much because they had all 5 players out long.
Yeah, true enough. I guess it just seems weird to me that like the most committed position, I guess, is the one holding it, and it's the operator.
Well, you gotta,
not going to be the one that's running toward the site, really. But
all right, B hit. Here we go. Smoke for the doors. Twistzz has lost himself. He's lost his head. ZywOo's got one. Molotov on the feet of Rops. He's going to go down surely. It's just a matter of time. Masuto was able to find one in mid. Here's Rain coming through oh so quickly. 1-on-2 for Kerrigan.
Apex to plant the bomb default, though. They've got the B site. Kerrigan, you're right, it's a 1-on-2, but they've lost the fortified position. There's armor. The Tech-9s have now yielded 2 M4s. This is a tough retake, and what a round this would be for Vitality to pull back after losing the last one. Kerrigan's going to consider this. This is a nice position, though. As soon as he goes in, closet to peek him as well. Crossfire. He can actually isolate from the doors, though. He spots the head. Nade on top of dupreeh. Going to push him out, but dupreeh's got better ideas. He'll take the fight. First 7 now for Vitality.
Nice hit on the B bomb site, and I think Twistzz just fell, I think, in the wrong direction, landed right inside of his smoke, kind of lost vision of what was exactly happening, and one's able to get by him before he even realizes it. Yeah, this is fast. From the time that FaZe knew it was coming to the time the hit actually comes in. Good shot from ZywOo. Run and gun, baby. The Tech-9's truly back. Even Rain trying to rush through to help everyone out, but not to be. Good shot from dupreeh at the end. 2-round lead, 7-5, but again, you got that scout and op combo on Kerrigan and Brokey.
Twistzz tried to block that. Tried to get the header on it.
He's running like an old school, like a pistol round at the moment. Yeah, Apex. Ooh, I was gonna say he's not caught off guard, but Rain does find him.
Poor Twistzz goes down afterwards, but yeah, that still worked out. Good shot at range. Brokey is pushed off corner. There's a Molotov at the door. They won't be able to pursue that. It just does look like he's interested in looking.
I wonder if the op is just gonna catch him off guard. Would they expect an AWP in the hands of Brokey in a round like this?
That is the tough part, right? Because obviously they picked up one in the previous round to go double, and he didn't have to overly invest, so, or invest highly into it. So we'll see if that call's been made. For the anticipation of it to be considered. Rops again on the off angle. We saw him play this on the pistol. We saw him do it in that 1v2. Brokey's already here as well with the AWP. That's going to be information for a swing at the very least. He saw him when he dropped. And quick reactions. Now they've got the other, and Brokey can come out and support his teammate. ZywOo is stuck, but ZywOo doesn't give as he gets Brokey to take him down afterwards. It was nearly a chance to line up the second shot as well.
Oh my God, the timing, the read on Brokey to shift into that position, and once again, Vitality just a little bit nervous and tentative walking down that hall. Just a few extra seconds that was given over for Brokey to take this peek, and once he gets that kill, like, it's over, because Rops' position just gets tenfold stronger after that. You're never going to clear hard left when you have an opper peeking off platform like that, and with a weak buy, FaZe steal away another round. Back and forth.
Yeah.
The last 6 rounds have been traded between the teams.
Last 6 rounds have been traded, and the last 2 won by the team with the lesser buy.
Yeah.
So round 14, and this time the lesser buy very substantially goes to Vitality. You at least have 1 Galil to work with. Kerrigan trying to put some speculative spam with the scout toward middle. Masuda's the one that's sneaking by it. Whoa, that bullet was near his head. That one's dead on it through the door. Kerrigan with the kill.
Kerrigan's playing with some of that major champion swagger at the moment. He's an infusion of confidence after Antwerp. Rain holding the line out towards long is going to double up. Traded, but Magisk is the only one left, so he won't care. Hopping in towards pit with that Galil. Swapping out. But this is a near impossible round for Magisk. They even have him boxed in and trapped from behind. And again, for now, if you're Magisk, you're just hoping for a mistake. You're hoping someone peeks into it. Unfortunately, it's Brokey with the AWP. 13 kills on Brokey so far. We're tied up at 7 going into the final round. Who takes the lead?
Well, it's anyone's game based on the back and forth affair, but
yeah,
you would say statistically right now with the buy they have, it's got to be FaZe. And Kerrigan's even gone to an AUG.
Why not?
Sure, yeah.
Scoped weapons going well for him today.
It is, yep. No stranger to it in the past, obviously. And not only that, I mean, sure, they increased the value, and it's not what it used to be in, 2019, as it were, but it's still a viable weapon in certain angles and situations. Twistzz, aggressive again. He did this in the pistol. He's doing it now. He's got a hat trick already. Switches to the Tech 9 because he knows he's going to be pursued from lower. He's not quite in position with the AWP to cover that off, but now they are, and this round's clean, and poor old dupreeh stuck with an eagle on the stairs. He might get brokey on this, but here comes supports, and Rain gets the kill. It is indeed FaZe 8-7 at half.
Hey Future Pros! Some people hate Dust2. Anyway, here's a cool smoke that you can throw from T-spawn to land on the hinge of the mid double doors. Without going down a rabbit hole, you will need a scope to line this one up. To throw the smoke, get into this mini corner along the fence. Crouch down and double scope to find this smudge along the awning. Then simply jump through the smoke while crouched. By some miracle, the smoke will land.
It was 3 in return to Vitality, and then after that, flip a coin, because that's basically how it went with the economy as well. It was just coins to play with, and they still were putting them on the board.
Yeah, there was that stretch there where the low economy team was just winning them all with the pistols, and man, good on FaZe to be able to come out with that lead because Vitality put a lot of pressure on them. But I like what we've seen out of the Vitality so far in this game. I mentioned in the first half, they look focused. They look like they're really trying to rise to the occasion here. ZywOo had a good first half as well. 14 kills for him. 14 on Brokey on this side of things. So the Opper's dictating a lot for both of these squads. 3 players for Vitality out on defense at long. They're starting to shift back and break it up.
So Xbox smoke for Rain, that'll allow a bit more access onto Catwalk for the 2 players wrapping it long.
What scares me about the setup at the moment for Vitality is there's no one really that kind of have gather a whole lot of information. I guess ZywOo would be the closest one, closest to double doors, but outside of that, they don't really have any close indication. Just now they're starting to hear the footsteps and the Glocks shooting over on Catwalk, so that's going to pull Vegas back towards railing. Excuse me, I think that's Apex.
Masuda could have... He's looking further and further. If he goes, I mean, it's going to reveal that no one's there. We're already starting to condense back toward A with CT spawn and ZywOo. Kerrigan's got his back to him. Nice shot by Rops. Rain throwing out the flash to make it possible. The smoke down. Kerrigan not able to react. So ZywOo gets in, but there's a gap in it. And Rops is ready for that as well. Bomb to be planted, and FaZe might take back-to-back pistols in this series, even though dupreeh's got dualies. And I have to say, Jason, I did see a triple dualie kill earlier.
Yeah, you did with Diha.
All right, I
yeah,
thought
baby.
you were going to go nuts on that.
Oh, it was nice.
Well, Twistzz has Magic's down, Magic's disc, and dupreeh with the dualies gone. Maybe it's me for that as well. You know, I'm here, dualies don't do anything, and I just get to make fun of you for it.
We're gonna get you. We'll get you a couple of dualie rounds at this event. I can feel it coming. Yeah, pistol round for FaZe. Nice shot from Rops to open things up. You could even see like Masuta sliding back towards the long corner, but no one actually exposed themselves.
Do we call them? Would Texas Rangers dual wield? Would they have dualies?
No.
Okay, I was
Not
gonna say the
Texas
Texas Ranger round.
I don't think, you know, I think the dualies is mostly a cinematic thing.
Doesn't seem very ergonomic or practical for aiming.
Not in any way.
It's kind of like turning the gun sideways and looking like a gangster. It doesn't really work like that.
No,
it's a good way to break your thumb, apparently. There you go.
Today I learned. Smokes down in double doors. Molotov towards Catwalk as FaZe start to make their play. Uh-oh. That Mac-10, Kerrigan's gonna press the envelope, press the issue of it. He knows he's got one of the low grounds. ZywOo's going down for sure. Well done from Kerrigan, using the smoke, the cover to reload. He's got teammates out long as well. Vitality just need to sink back and save what guns they have. dupreeh is trying to get away, but Kerrigan's not gonna let it happen. And he's just holding W the whole time. Even pulls Apex out into the open for Rain at long range. This is well done.
Yeah, go Gadget Mac-10. Go Gadget money. As he farms a bit of cash up with it, Rops down now into CT, making sure that they hold the 2 players that are at B over on that side of the map and slowly close it down on them, as Magiscardi has 1 kill on that Deagle. Expecting another player to be pursuing him, he's not wrong. Tagged to 10. I think they'll just let this one sit at this point. No need to give away AK-47s, they've already recovered. Well, actually, they need to recover. Excuse me, Kerrigan had the Mac-10. I was going to say recovered Rain's Galil, but he had that all along. So, not a bad situation. They won't give up any of the rifles. I think Kerrigan's going to have plenty of money, honey.
Alrighty, 10-7.
What do you think? What do you think is left? I mean, Grand Slam's kind of the last one for Kerrigan now, isn't it? I mean, I know I interviewed him at the start of this year, and he said, "Look, I would have liked to have won a major, but it's not the only thing that I want to accomplish. It's not, you know, if I don't get one, it's not going to him at least, he said it wasn't going to define his career, that he'd done enough, but obviously he wins it at Cologne. Yep, could be. Katowice's on there now, finally, after so much heartbreak. Gets his major after so many years of trying, and you're right, Cologne's the other big event in that. And then a Grand Slam, and I mean, what else is left to do after that?
Another major.
Dominate the scene, I guess.
Well, after that, it's just about establishing yourself in history and the legacy among some of the other greatest teams that we've ever had, and multiple major winner, Grand Slam, all of that would be able to rise above the ranks. Hold the phone. Yeah, wow. Vegas and dupreeh got a couple nice headshots there, but I think now locked out of the bomb site, there's not a whole lot that they can do. ZywOo does have an AK-47, and there is one flank on Apex coming in from T-Spawn, but again, USP. I don't know what that's going to be able to really realistically do. A little bit of a dink, but yeah, at range, that's not a fun fight. Now, Vitality can just choose to play it passive and lock him into the B bomb site for the bomb explosion. That's no longer a possibility, so ZywOo's just going to save the AK-47.
Yeah, yes, indeed. It's worth it at this point in time because it's not a lot of money garnered on CT side, obviously. So FaZe will go now 11-7. We'll look back on the round I mean, you weren't wrong. They started very well with those headshots.
Yeah.
Twistzz managed to get one back. I think even tagged his teammate could have made it more problematic, but yeah, we were chatting over that one, thinking not much to report. Suddenly there was.
Well, and then we got back into it, and then there was nothing to report.
Yeah, it's kind of how it goes for us. You can't win as a commentator. Commentators curse. The round's going against you.
Everything.
Yeah.
11-7. 4-round lead. Vitality's going to want to get started early in these gun rounds if they want to keep this game competitive. FaZe can easily run away with this one. Timeout taken. Can understand why as well to talk things over. ZywOo's had the money for an AWP, or someone had the money for an AWP to drop it over to him, but he chooses not to go for it yet, so Broki's the sole sniper of this round. Dang, this timeout music got intense.
It did. We were talking about this in the green room while you were casting the last match, and changing the timeout music is one of those risky things, because the old music, you knew exactly what it meant, you knew what was going on, it had that suspense.
I like it. It makes
now
me
we
feel
hear music come up, and I'm like, is it a tech timeout?
Dude, that music is like straight out of like John Wick when like he's loading up for the final battle. You know?
John Wick's my idol, because if anyone ever touched Jaden, I wish I was that badass to do something about it.
Well, you could just hire him, probably. I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah, because he's definitely real, and you know, that's something I could do.
All right, Kerrigan's up catwalk. Nobody really too close by to activate him or help him out, but at the moment he's in a good position to kind of listen and gather information of where that CT spawn rotator is going to be. Broki finds a kill into the B bomb site. That's Magisk to fall down. Utility being spent. They're trying to pull some rotations over, and it's worked. They pull him right into the crosshairs of Lane, who can't win the battle, and ZywOo shuts down Kerrigan.
So now they pretty much have to decide if they're going to commit to that early pick on B, having lost the flank, having lost the lurk. They'll go back toward middle and split it. They at least know there's one more into B, perhaps two, because there was a number of utility and a number of smokes thrown toward that tunnel. Masuda's never left long. So they're running out of information the more the time goes on, FaZe. Vitality looking pretty solid in their first gun round. Mid to split. Have a Molotov to work with in both Twistzz and Broki's hands, but no smoke for the CT cross. They better hope no one's going to peek it fast enough. Positioning, the only one that could do, and the only one that could wrap back into that position is ZywOo. He doesn't have the AWP. It's an AK at range, but dupreeh again inside of the closet. He's going to do it all. Broki manages only one kill back, but time not in his favor. 22 seconds, and they will close the map down on top of him. He can still give this a go. Wants the rifle instead. If he can isolate inside of the B site with the flash, a chance at it. And he's managed to go that far, but as he crosses back over, ZywOo was peeking that time.
That's a pretty important kill for ZywOo as well. He even salvages the op right at the end of the round, so good on him. But I mean, even one more kill for Broki there would have been spectacular. If he was able to get that third kill, really limit the money growth of Vitality, that could have been huge for the later stages of this half. But as it stands, Vitality is able to sustain and build up a bit of a bank. And a free op is always nice. Good kills from ZywOo with that saved AK-47 from the previous round. Shuts down Kerrigan and gets the final one onto Broki. FaZe Clan out of money. Twistzz at 0, Rops at 150, Kerrigan at 0 as well. All 5 players for FaZe towards the B side of the map. 3 in upper dark, 2 in lower dark.
Big bang and loud M4 for Magisk.
Love that.
See if he can do more with it. Playing on this site. Not quite solo. He has the support from middle, but definitely going to be outnumbered typically when you're holding the B site. Flashes go out from inside the tunnels, and they want to go quickly. dupreeh in position, but flashed. Isolating Magisk. Rain's been caught off, though. He's burned one, and Magisk comes back out to cover out Kerrigan. dupreeh now finds his gap, finds his entry, and they still haven't solved this. They still haven't found a kill in the site at all, FaZe. As they elevate themselves, Twistzz finally puts one down. Surely, though, there has to be a flank. No, it's slow. They could still make something of this.
Yeah, it's all good. The bomb's going to be planted, and they're close enough that this is still going to be very dangerous flank. 2 players on the flank. The only thing you have to be careful about now if you're Vitality is Broki and Twistzz making some kind of a play to move out of the window or move out of the double doors. Just wait for them to be in position. You can see everyone is paused. Look at the utility as well. They've got 4 flashbangs and a Molotov. Here's the first one just to train them, just to get them into the feeling that something's coming.
Shot out from the AK. Twistzz now has information. Does he double peek it? He saw him solo. He doesn't, but Broki gets killed instead. That's a quick peek. He's done. He's gone. That's a quick peek from dupreeh to take things into his own hands, but yeah, nothing Broki could do. Just stood there and let it happen. Let it wash over you.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew what was coming at the end. 11-9, Vitality creeping closer. Plant is going to help FaZe with their economic issues. That's a great hold for Magisk as well, because dupreeh had just shifted towards middle. Actually, Magisk had to kind of have a solo battle for a few seconds before dupreeh could come back and provide him any kind of assistance. And if Magisk doesn't play that well, if he goes down a little too early, that round is likely lost. So lead is cut to 2. And a chance here against Deagles and a scout to cut it down to 1.
Kerrigan on the off this time, running forward. He's already gotten to mid. Twistzz sits the shot on Masuda already on the Deagle.
That's out towards long. That's a classic shot with the Deag.
Keep in mind, by the way, this is Vitality's map choice. Not that we're too far gone on it right now, but just to give context, Apex. Kerrigan gets taken out from it. dupreeh is the next. He holds it middle, and he's actually going to, in the last bullet he fired, catch Twistz's head through the smoke. Yeah. And that's going to make this a very awkward situation with just brokey left against 4.
Yeah, he'll take that any day of the week. And there he goes, 11-10. Well done from Vitality, well done from dupreeh with a triple kill. Here's that shot from Twistzz. Spoilers, we did a little piece of content with Twistzz going over some of his highlight clips from over the years. He's got some nasty Deagle clips.
Oh, he's sick with the Deagle. He's top 3 Deagler in the world.
He's got some gross Deagle rounds.
Maple syrup.
Vermont's maple syrup is better anyways. Hold the phone. We got a fast, long
no. You hold the phone. That is outrageous.
Kerrigan is already out. Masuta's made it over towards pit. dupreeh with the first kill. A defense holding strong. Add one more through the smoke. And actually, Apex doesn't even need to fight this anymore. They've done a well enough job, but he's going to stick around with that Molotov. And Twistzz cannot drop the smoke in time because he's not from Vermont. And brokey is the last one left.
Yeah, Vermont basically is Canada, let's be honest. And Upper Maine as well. All right, we'll take them. How dare you? There's maple syrup in my veins and you insult my entire body. Oh. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Henry, if you're out there and you want to come back, the door's open, my friend.
Yeah, and if you like Canadian maple syrup.
It's outrageous.
Tied up at 11.
Well, anyway, Jason.
Back to the task at hand. Uh-oh, mid-push. Mid-push, okay, not anymore.
Yeah, how's that Canadian maple syrup, Jason?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a good flavor to it.
Better than the French cheese in that one. Apex down. Rain does get Magisk, who is the second man being aggressive. So far, so good for this low buy. Again, that seems to be the case in this game. FaZe.
I actually feel really bad for Vitality because I don't think there was a world in which they believed that this was going to be a low buy again. I think they're trying to make that mid push against rifles and catch them off guard. But I mean, with a low buy with Deagles and a scout, they were just waiting. They were chilling. They didn't really have a strat out of spawn. Oh, another good shot from Twistzz with the scout. Oh no, Vitality! It's all gone so horribly wrong.
Shots from Rain, you're right. I mean, it has gone very, very wrong. dupreeh taken down.
No.
It's not the first time. That's got to be the 4th or 5th time the low buy is won in this game. It's getting actually pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, and I mean, you think there were two. I mean, this one is going to end up being very painful, I think, in the context of this game when you look at it down the stretch. But also the one in the first half where they got stuck out towards long and just couldn't progress forward. Those are two like really backbreaking ones when you're starting to build some momentum in these halves. This one shuts the Vitality run down at 4. Like I said, I think Vitality just gets caught off guard by the buy there, or else I don't think they ever call that kind of a play against, you know, if they think there's going to be a low or a half buy coming in.
So Kerrigan holding the angle. Seeing if anyone dare try and challenge at middle, but now he'll go back over toward long. Meanwhile, Rop's getting the opening kill. Again at B. He's inside the site. The smoke down. He just needs to figure out if there's support for dupreeh, who's stuck in closet now. He has done well in that position. Once CT side already, and once T side in the first half, but Rops was well aware of his positioning and absolutely annihilates him.
That's so disgusting. Rops is such a good solo player. I cannot believe he's just activated himself that well. Speaking of activations, Kerrigan is able to enable Twistzz to get out long and find another kill, but the round's over. ZywOo and Apex just have a long time they need to hold on to these weapons because Vitality needs to buy in the next round, and oh boy. FaZe taking their time, making sure that both players are just locked in, and they're going to be ruthless. SWAT team.
ZywOo ZywOo is certainly a man worthy of an entire team to take down. He's already found the first on Rops, but round too far gone with bomb planted on B, and they know exactly where he is. They're even going to hold on, but that's a risk when you consider he has an AWP, and he clears it rather methodically. Twistzz gets the shot, leads the way, continuing to lead the way, I should say, for FaZe. He and Rops doing most of the lifting.
That's a great call to get the entirety of your team and use the entirety of your tools. You haven't done anything like this throughout the half, and you're like, all right, Rops, you know, make your play, make a solo play. Maybe he called it out. Maybe he said, look, I want to try and challenge. I want to try and do a play I thought of. What a brutal way for Rops to just stroll in and find both defenders at the B bomb site and end the round before Vitality has a chance to be in it. Oh, it's gone so horribly after that mid push. It was 11-11 when that play was called. Now it's 11-13, and they have nothing really to battle with. An M4 on dupreeh, a scout on Apex, but saving as much as they can for the next round.
Just still firing him with that deagle, smoke down. Rops will just bide his time and not overcommit to this peak, knowing that they're going to spam into it. I think the fact he's in the gets tagged up, but just minor. Thankfully not a headshot for him, obviously. dupreeh, meanwhile, in the middle. Oh, he's going to get taken out immediately. Rain having that M4 brought over. Brokey, he had the right idea, but wrong aim. Couldn't quite land the shot on the edge of the wall toward ramp, and up close gets smoked off, so there's no response. Brokey on 2. Have to be very careful. Meanwhile, he is careful. He's got ZywOo, and they have B, so him in middle is actually a great position. Although that is a lovely shot.
You can see him considering it. You can see him realizing, oh, I don't have a teammate watching. Oh, that's another good. That's a good follow from Masuta. Yeah, get yourself one more, young man. Apex goes down last, 14-11, 3-round lead, and FaZe knocking on the door of a map 1 victory.
I love that, by the way, we finally had, you know, Counter-Strike Global Offensive and all that, but we finally had not just global representation at this major, which we've had a few times, but an actual
international
mixed
roster.
international roster, which is the first time that's happened. And yeah, okay, I get it. That wasn't a thing way back at the beginning. It was all national teams, but even still, we've seen it for a while. I mean, you think about the original sort of team that metamorphed over time from Gamers 2 to G2, Kingwin to whatever FaZe clan it is now, right? I mean, technically that's the root the organization went, right? In terms of who bought it and supported it. It's not like they haven't had international rosters since almost 2015. So the first one being in 2022 is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been like a goal, I think, of like the Counter-Strike scene in like a meta sense of like having, you know, we do have just so much representation across the world that, you know, having that international roster was always something that we were looking forward to seeing. So yeah, cool to finally have it here in the year of our Lord 2022. Twistzz doesn't spot anything. Double up on the T side. Brokey takes the long peek. Flashbang is out. Timing isn't there, but he's going to go back for more.
Oh my god, out and straight in with a kill.
Masuta's never expected that.
Now, he's having a rough one right now. 9 kills for him, although I say that Apex only just ahead on 10. Twistzz continues to lead the way overall, but only just. I mean, everyone on FaZe contributing. You've got Brokey and Rops both close by on that call. Rops looking for another one here at B with Magis just barely quick peeking and getting away. ZywOo's going to take out Rain, so back to 4s. Rops knows he needs to do something of that. Starts working. Oh,
that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Oh, that is absolutely sick.
None of that's fair.
Hits. That's like the kind of shot you hit on deathmatch when you pre-aim the spawns.
That's so unreasonable what he's just done there. That's twice now down the stretch as well. That Rops has just strolled into the B bomb site on his own and found 2 kills and opened it all up. I mean, that one is obviously stylish. The first one is a little bit more cerebral. This one is just flexing.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
And those aren't slouches that he just took down. That's Megas can dupreeh.
So ZywOo again realizing I need to save the AWP. So it's going to go to map point for FaZe. This will put them on map point on Dust2. Remember, it is Vitality's choice, but we have Nuke coming up next.
Do it, Twistzz.
And
do
Inferno
it, Twistzz.
potentially in this series. Twistzz trying to tap away this time. Running around, flashed off. Maybe he won't. Apex, even though he's lost the offer, might stay alive with this Kerrigan. They think he's actually toward the dumpster. He's not. He's inside of the door. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Kerrigan goes right through it anyway. He's actually pushed himself out of the doorway with that Molotov.
Oh, no. I feel bad. I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, this is not fair.
That is just foolish.
God.
That's the aim we all dream of. And it's the game a lot of us have when you're playing against deathmatch players and you're, warming up for hours.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to do it in a competitive match at the very top level in that situation. That's just incredible. Roban back behind them as well, having not been
of his own in Dallas over the years.
Ooh, yeah, I mean that's another thing. I mean Dallas, if you're a new fan to Counter-Strike, and I know there's been a lot of new fans.
This is where Counter-Strike began.
This is it. I mean, you think of the history of Dallas, and I mean I alone since 2015 have been here. What, 1, 2, probably 6, 7 times alone, which puts it up there as much as I've attended any city we've been to, and that's in the modern era. You go back, like you say, CPL way back in 2000. This is where esports began in a lot of ways, and certainly Counter-Strike esports began. This is it. This is the hub for it. So yeah, if you're a newer fan and you want a history lesson, just look up some of the CPL Dallas events and the significance of Dallas in the scene. A lot of the early production, a lot of the early casters.
The old Winamp casting.
Yeah.
All right, Brokey. I mean, just let Rops do his thing again. Let him see if he can even get 3. FaZe clumped up in middle. All 4 players huddled around Xbox. Twistzz up on catwalk. Rain's just going to stroll out mid, clearing the close corners. Mid to B smokes dropped. There is only 1 defender at the B bomb site. If they do not stop this cross, if dupreeh is not excellent here, and now they know that's dupreeh, so they're saying, yo, there's probably only 1 player here. There goes Megas, traded into the bomb site. 3 on 3, but 2 deagles and a FAMAS, no kit. Very light utility. Long road back for Vitality in this round.
No overextension. Twistzz doesn't waste all of his ammunition.
Oh,
He didn't hit the shot, had to back off, repositions, and it's perfect. Rops will hit another sitter through the box, and FaZe will take map number 1, and pretty stylishly so at the end. Despite the back and forth nature of this game, it's 16-11. We have Nuke next. We'll see if Vitality can survive, or if FaZe will get a few days off and get into the playoffs early.